Hello and welcome back to the NBL's 11's Season 3. Today we have a very special game for you. News FC versus Richmond Town FC. Now News FC, they're known for being fearless and attacking. They have a lot of dynamic movement. Richmond Town FC, they have a balanced side. They're strong defensively, but they're also very calm in possession. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing some counter-attacks and some counter-defensive plays from both teams here today. For those of you who are staying tuned, do sit back and relax and watch some amazing football at play here tonight. And so we begin briefly with the kickoff. Both teams are just getting ramped up. News FC with some stretches. Richmond Town awaiting the real beginning of the kickoff. Both teams are amped up, ready to perform. Full fighting spirit. For Richmond Town FC squad, Adrian Peter, Karan Taparia, Siddharth Das, Rajat Roy, Ajay Surya Chatterjee, Moti Kath, Mikhail Fernandez, and Pratyaksha. The formation will be 3-4-3. And for News United FC, we have Mangmin, Karthik, Manoj, Sufal Kolka, Astin, Aryan Kumar, Dhanajan, Arjun, Rishikant, and Ganadeep. The 4-3-3 formation will be what your News United squad plays. And we're off. Richmond Town FC beginning the kickoff. Starting guns forward. Richmond Town FC looking to find an opportunity here. Picked up by News FC. News FC with possession. Richmond Town passing it forward, passing it back. Capitalizing on the momentum. And as we begin underway here, we have some early touches to settle things down. Slowly, surely, the game is just starting to begin. Both teams are trying to establish ground, trying to find each other's weak points, trying to make some advantages. Players briefly down after a vicious tackle. Over to Richmond Town. Richmond Town sends the ball surging forward. Great deal of momentum. Maintaining the possession, looking to shoot, goes right past the ball, went really wide, really long. Over to News FC. News FC with possession of the ball. Out of bounds. Throw in for Richmond Town FC. Up in the air. Looking to make some advantages here. News FC on the attack. Fans in the stands are really amped up to see both teams perform. Play at their peak. Starting off here with the NBL 11 Season 3. Corner kick for Richmond Town. Can they find that advantage? They have the possession. Defense is quite strong here. Quite a strong line. Richmond Town advancing. Surging it forward. Past the goal. Hair's breadth away from a goal. News FC with possession, trying to hold on with the defensive line. Balls out. Over to Richmond Town with a throw-in. Getting deadly close here to the goal. News FC fends it off with some phenomenal defending. Crucial corner kick for Richmond Town FC. Can they find their opening here? Trying to make it go into the goal. Fended off by the defense quite beautifully. Goes up in the air. Over to News FC with possession. Sending it back. Passing it back and forth to the defense. News United maintaining their possession. Quite a formidable defense here from News FC. News FC with possession, surging forward. A lot of momentum here. Here could be an opportunity. If they find that ball, if they catch it, it's picked up by the goalkeeper in the nick of time. Wonderful defending from Richmond Town FC. Up in the air. Picked up by News United. News FC. Richmond Town with the ball. Surging it forward. Bit too much momentum, I would think. Delivered in the hands of the goalie. Over to News FC. Quite an exhilarating first few minutes of this game. 7 minutes in, we've seen a lot of attempts, close calls. No goals scored thus far. Both teams are 0-0 as of now. But this commentator is pleased to report both teams are definitely giving their all. It's very exciting. It's very exhilarating. We're seeing a lot of plays over here. Both teams are making some excellent attempts to go for gold. That'll be yet another corner for Richmond Town FC. Up in the air. Nicely headed away by the defense. It goes way too long, unfortunately for them. Goalie. Over to the defense. He's passing it back and forward over to Richmond Town. Richmond Town with a capture. Could be a crucial capture here. Can they capitalize on this opportunity? Bit of touch and go here. Looking to find an edge. And it just goes past, unfortunately for them. Split second moment, the opportunity was lost. It was theirs and then was gone. Over to News FC. Up in the air. Richmond Town FC with a tussle for the ball. Picked up by News FC. Surging with some momentum. Tackled. Richmond Town FC with the ball. Picked up by News. That'll be yet another throw-in. Over Richmond Town. Richmond Town picking it up. Looking to surge forward. Picking up some momentum. He has the ball. It goes into the arms of the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, it went too long. It was a powerful kick with some trust. What he needed was less power, a little bit more finesse. Almost tackled there in the danger zone. Picked up by Richmond Town FC. And just then, the whistle is blown. Saving grace. Just in the nick of time, the whistle was blown. Ten minutes in and you're seeing a lot of attempts on the goal, particularly from Richmond Town FC. Taking quite a stab at it. Over to News FC. You can see these fans are really amped up and really excited to see this game. Both those who are watching it live streamed and those who are watching it here on the stands. It is quite a thrill of a game, quite a chiller. Over to News. Passing it forth. Getting that defensive line. Surging it over. Up in the air. Nicely headed in. Over to Richmond Town. Mad dash for the ball. Real scramble over here. Surges past. Picked up by the goalkeeper yet again. Some really noble and valiant attempts by Richmond Town FC to score. You can see some real aggression on their part. You love to see it. For Richmond Town, carrying back, advancing forward, passing it back, picked up again. Nicely dribbled. Fantastic footwork on both sides. See, nice and calm on the ball, slowly building up to something wonderful, something momentous over here. Looking to score. It's still quite early, of course. A lot of this tension is because neither team has scored thus far, but both are looking to do just that. Who will it be? Will it be News FC or will it be Richmond Town FC? News FC, of course, has a lot of dynamism to them. They draw in and they draw back, they pull, they push. Beautiful to watch. Richmond Town FC, they have an all-star balanced team, a mix of attackers, a mix of defenders, a mix of midfielders, excellent goalie. They can be very calm, very cool when it comes to possession. Picked up by Richmond Town. Here's an opportunity. Can they score? Once again, the ref blows the whistle. Players down. This time it's the goalkeeper, actually. Took quite a hit. Of course, this is a game, not the school of hard knocks. Even so, players are all giving it everything they have. We're halfway done, almost halfway done to the first half. Both teams are looking to score. A lot of this game is about playing to exhaust your opponent sometimes. Sometimes it is to gain an advantage, however temporary. Both teams are looking to make their mark. Over to News FC with the ball, with their possession. Beautifully picked up by Richmond Town with a nice sweep of the leg. Surging it forward. A lot of balanced offensive work here. Tripped up. Richmond Town FC with the ball. Can they make an attempt at it? Nicely done. What are they going to make of this, though? Nicely headed. Saved by the goalkeeper. Of course, that will probably mean just another corner. Will it not? The corners can be quite deadly. Can Richmond Town use this to score their much desired goal? Not this time if it's headed off by News FC. Richmond Town with that possession though. Aiming forward and it surges past the goal. Over to News FC in the defensive box. Propelling forward. Richmond Town with a lot of possession, although for them it hasn't translated into goal yet. No need to worry. News FC is in the same boat. Richmond Town FC with a nice pickup. Once again, past the goal. Another attempt foiled. In some ways, that aggression is exactly what they have to do. They have to keep making attempts. Never let up. Keep going forward. Keep trying to get that goal. Danger can always strike with these players. They take quite the beating. Their lives are extraordinarily hard, especially out here on the pitch. Can you imagine the amount of stamina and speed and defense and attack that this requires? The amount of strain that it puts on your body. But of course, you have to keep on trucking forward. That's exactly what these team members are doing. Both these squads, the boys in blue and the boys in green. News FC. Picked up again by Richmond Town. Richmond Town always on the attack. Relentlessly attacking. News FC has the ball now. Ref blows the whistle. Gives it to News FC. Richmond Town FC with a very formidable defensive line as well. The same can absolutely be said of News FC. All the attempts by Richmond Town FC have failed so far. Truly some fantastic football here. For those of you who think this is a slow game, it is the fable of the turtle and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. Whoever makes the right plays, whoever makes the right opportunities and capitalizes on them will definitely get that goal. Goal kick. And both teams are actually perfectly equalized to one another. You see a strong offensive line with Richmond Town FC, a strong defensive wall by News FC. No matter how hard they take a crack at it, they can't quite get past it. And no matter how hard News FC tries to push forward, they're not able to do it. The momentum is in no one's hands yet. It's all up in the air. Either team could actually make a goal at this point. It's anyone's game. Throw in. Richmond Town sending it back. Offensive pass. That'll be out. Throw in. Picked up by Richmond Town yet again. This time fended off by News FC before it could even reach the defensive zone. Once again, they surge forward with a lot of momentum. Not even getting tripped up. Beautifully saved. And it's a goal! Unfortunately, the goalkeeper deflected it right into the legs of that beautiful striker right there. A beautiful goal. He wasn't able to protect it at all, unfortunately. They've finally broken through. Richmond Town FC with a goal. An absolutely stunning goal right there. It looked to have been defended by the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, went directly into the legs of that striker. Siddharth Das was a goal scorer for Richmond Town FC. He had his moment. He capitalized on it and he kicked it in with some relish. But now it's time for News FC to show what they have to bring to the table. They're looking to equalize. Just when I thought that this first half was going to be relatively uneventful, here came Richmond Town carrying it forward, cascading with a goal. Can News FC maintain the possession to find an opening? Tripped up. Looks to be a foul. Over to Richmond Town. Now what Richmond Town really wants to look to do is score a second stunning goal. News FC has to do everything in their power to prevent that from happening and equalize if they can before the second half. That would be a nice finish to this first half, would you say? News FC with the opportunity here. They have the kick. Saved by the defense in the nick of time. News FC with the ball. Up in the air. Headed by News FC. Richmond Town FC advancing yet again, heading perilously towards that goal. They're looking to make a second. Unfortunately, it was not to be. This time at least. You can see the goalkeeper give a high five to the defense. Well done. Players down. Tended to by Aryan Kumar. Calling for medical. Should hope he gets back to his feet really soon. Jersey number 19, Rishikant. Hoping that you make a strong recovery. Up in the air. Richmond Town FC with the ball. They have the possession. Should be a corner. You can see the definite strategy over here. It looks promising. The numbers are forward. A lot of danger here for News FC. Should they lose that momentum? They've lost a bit of it with Richmond Town FC's first goal. Richmond Town again with possession, looking to advance. looking to promote one goal into two if they can. Over to News FC, passing it forward. Quite a dangerous position to be in. Constantly on the defense. Looking to make something of this. Any opportunities, what they can take, what they can get. With seconds ticking by, can News FC bounce back and equalize right before the first half ends? Or will the score go down as 1-0 or perhaps even 2-0? If I were to give up betting odds, I'd say the score will most likely stay at 1-0. Please go into the second half. Only time will tell where the score stands by the end of the night. Over to News FC. News FC with a wonderful capitalizing opportunity here. Unfortunately, the whistle was blown, ruled off. They had their chance. They were so close, close but no cigar. That was their closest they've ever gotten, in fact, all throughout this first half. See the anticipation in Richmond Town FC. We're waiting for this first half to get over so they can regroup and plan ahead for the second half. News FC with an opportunity here with a corner. Can they make that kick count where it lands? Headed in and into the arms of the goalkeeper. Beautifully saved. Wasn't too much of a chance of it being goal, but it could still have been quite dangerous had it not been for the goalkeeper. Play it down ever so briefly. And both teams, of course, want to maintain a clean sheet. They don't want any yellow or red cards. Richmond Town says, let's go for the rebound. Let's try and find the opportunity to get a second goal. One is not good enough. We need two. And it goes right past the goal. Almost deceptively looked like it was going to go through. But it went right past it. Into the extra time now. Looks to be about it though. And as the halftime wraps up, we're going to have a look at those stats. It's going to be fantastic, of course. Do stick around for the second half when we get there. Halftime score stands at Richmond Town FC, News FC 0, Richmond Town FC 1. News FC 0, Richmond Town FC 1. Shots on target, News FC 1, Richmond Town FC 0. Shots off target, News FC 1, Richmond Town FC 6. You can see there are a lot of attempts by Richmond Town FC to make a lot of shots, trying to make some goals. If it had been shots on target with 6, that would have been 7 goals. Can you believe that? News FC with just 1. So you can see the dominant performance by Richmond Town FC with this first half. There is still time. The night is still young. News FC has a chance to bounce back and come back even harder and stronger with the second half. Do stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And stay tuned for the second half. It is one not to miss. So do stay tuned. We'll see you again. Hello and welcome back to the second half of this beautiful game between News FC and Richmond Town FC. Where we last left you off, Richmond Town FC has scored one. News FC has yet to score thus far. We're looking forward to seeing what both teams have to bring here in the second half. Right off here with some brief touches, touch and go. News FC with possession, sending it past the legs. Nice tackle by Richmond Town FC. Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Definitely saved. Over to News FC. News FC with the ball. They have the possession. Richmond Town FC picking it up. Looking to advance. For Richmond Town FC, you've seen that strategy already. But before we end this beautiful game, before we end the second half, let it go over it again. Richmond Town FC, they have a balanced side. They are strong defensively, but they're very calm in possession. And you saw that. That goal in the first half was beautifully and definitely delivered in with precision and absolute calm, chill goal. Now, of course, we have News FC. News FC is fearless. They attack. They have a lot of dynamic movement. We're looking to see some of it in the second half. We want to see what they bring to the table. When it came to the first half, they were definitely on the defensive. Richmond Town just came after them. Attack, 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 attack. Strike, strike, strike. You could see that even with the goals scored. Even with the goals that were not scored, in fact. There were a lot of goals that went unscored. Now with News FC, they have possession. Looking to advance. Carrying it forward. Throw in. Old News FC. Goal kick. You really have to give it up to these players. They're playing in ferocious conditions here. You know, it's been an exhausting first half for both teams. And of course, you have a second half to get through. Both teams are definitely giving it their all. They're putting on a peak performance here. You really do have to handle them. Took a bit of a trip there. Ball will be awarded to them. You see, it went quite long there. Picked up by Richmond Town. Richmond Town advancing. Always on the advance. Even in the first half. Bit of hesitation, but they're looking to find that opportunity. Nicely defended. Beautifully defended. It will be a corner kick. And Richmond Town will be the one getting it. Amping up for it. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Up in the air with a header. Just went way too long. Goal kick. Sending it through. Goal kick. Fighting for control of possession. There will be a throw in. Over to Richmond Town again. Richmond Town on the offensive. Can they make a second goal? One was good enough. Two would be even better for them. As for News FC, they've yet to score, but they have an opportunity here. And it's lost, almost certainly. Over to Richmond Town yet again with possession. Advancing forward. Richmond Town, really a very well-balanced and well-rounded team. They're renowned for their strong reputation for having a great defense. It's definitely proving itself here. You can see that News FC is not able to get past their defense. It's formidable, but it's not definitely unbreakable. It can definitely be broken through. News FC could definitely score here if they found their opening. As for Richmond Town, they have to defend, but they also have to perhaps score another goal just to get that lead. A strong 2 goals would be a formidable lead for News FC to get past. They're looking to get it here. Create opportunities and capitalize on them. That's how you win. Goes past. Richmond Town with possession. Can they do it? The defense seems to be quite strong. Richmond Town yet again on the attack. Up in the air. Up and away. Picked up by Richmond Town yet again. Tackled. Maintaining possession. Beautifully taken forward. Picked up by the goalkeeper. That player was flying solo. He was doing quite a good job of it. Ultimately, though, there was too much defense. For once, Richmond Town looks to be on the defensive. Quite a sight to see. Can News FC make something of this? Angling for a corner. Almost 40 minutes in. 10 minutes into the second half, I might add. Richmond Town FC, the score stands. Richmond Town FC 1, News FC 0. Not much has changed, but you can see a lot of momentum on the side of News FC. Perhaps they can translate that into a goal. They're certainly trying to get one. Looking for it, quite desperately. It is exactly what they need. An equalizer is very important. Crucial. Even more crucial is to prevent Richmond Town from scoring a second goal. That is to be avoided at all costs. Richmond Town throw in. Goes past the goal. Over to the goalkeeper. Nicely defended. Almost a tackle. Excuse me. That goal could have actually been a sneezer's breath away from being a goal. Almost. Player is down, looking to see if he can get some medical attention. Hopefully he gets the care he deserves. Back up on his feet. Radial sportsmanship, you have Richmond Town player there, making sure he's alright. Shaking hands. Both teams are definitely giving it their all. Hard press match. Referee wants to make sure it doesn't get out of control. Hard fought match, but you have to make sure everyone's alright at the end of the day. Scramble for the ball, mad dash for it. Over to News FC. Picked up by Richmond Town. Richmond Town looking to get forward, get that advantage, propel forward. There's a lot of momentum on that side. Can they get that second? All of them are urging him to pass forward and shoot. Picked up by News FC. Back to the goalkeeper. Over Richmond Town. Decked away by News FC with some finesse. Not too flashy, I might add. Over News FC. News FC with the ball, aiming for possession, surging forward. This is the fastest they've ever been. Speed like a cheetah. Richmond Town FC once again pick up possession. Taken away by News FC. News FC with possession of the ball. Nice tackle. News FC maintaining the control. Some defensive dribbling. They got some fancy footwork right there. You see they're trying to make it an open wide pressure contest. Pot boiler. Richmond Town FC maintaining their aggressive stance. Trying to get that ball. Trying to score a second goal. Not letting up. Halfway into the second half. Score stands about the same. Richmond Town FC 1, News FC 0. Momentum is still definitely in Richmond Town's hands. Things could change. Things could always change. Don't ever count out another side. It's because it seems very dire. It's not that dire. It's only one goal for Richmond Town FC. Still a chance. but they have to equalize as soon as possible because as the seconds tick by, the advantages just keep piling up more and more in Richmond Town's favor. All they have to do is just wait them out with that one goal solidly in their corner. News FC has to equalize as soon as possible. It is imperative that they do so. It'll be a kick for Richmond Town. Up in the air. Anyone's game. Richmond Town making the most of their 1 point advantage over News FC. They content to play quite a defensive game here in the second half. They've made some offensive moves, but so far the game has been concentrated quite a bit in the midfield, asides here and there. News FC has not made a very, very serious attempt at the goal because Richmond Town's defense is very, very formidable. They've got a solid formation, a solid defensive wall, very hard to crack. Here they are advancing yet again. He's got two defensive tacklers over there, and he's still able to fend them off, just briefly. Over to News FC. News FC picking up the ball. He got some steam. But can the engine make it to its destination? And the destination is the goalpost. Can they make it there? Richmond Town denies them yet again. Richmond Town FC with a very, very formidable performance, even in the second half. No doubt they've started to sweat. No doubt the pressure is mounted. No doubt there's a lot of exhaustion that has been setting in. A lot of the energy has sapped away. Yet Richmond Town is like a machine. They keep trucking on. They keep moving forward. Keep aggressively counterplaying. You really love to see it. It's another beautiful night with a beautiful game. Great way to start off this season. Out of bounds. That'll be a throw in. Over to News FC. Over to News FC. News FC with possession. Richmond Town FC trying to find a line of attack. They've played a more defensive second half, but they could definitely look to score a second goal to make things really impossible for News FC. That would be their strategy. Ball goes in to another goal. Not the goal they were looking for. It's a trial practice goal. No doubt all these players have been well practiced. They've prepared hard and long for this. It's going to be a really, really grueling but exciting season up ahead. A lot of matches to look forward to. Do stay tuned. And of course, you'll remember that even there, I was just about to say Even though you'll remember the first half was quite uneventful, and then the goal was scored by Richmond Town FC. But even here, another goal was almost scored. Things can change in a blink of an eye. Over to the goalkeeper. Over to Richmond Town FC. Richmond Town FC with the ball. Picked up by News FC. News FC looking to advance. Players down. To help him up. Make sure that he's all doing perfectly fine. Must be quite bad injury. Strain, pain, sometimes bumps, bangs here and there, It's quite a rough game. That's the way it goes. This is a tough game. Sometimes you have to go through forward with the pain. Sometimes you have to switch out, replace yourself in the player. Walks away, nonetheless, the hero. Down but not out. Richmond Town FC with some counter plays, trying to tackle that ball. Can News FC find a way past that formidable defense? Not so, definitely not the case here. They're making a valiant effort. They truly are trying to make an effort here. Unfortunately, it goes right into the arms of the goalkeeper. It came very close. So close and yet so far. Quite heartbreaking. Over Richmond Town, tackled. News FC surges forward, got the momentum, being picked up by Richmond Town. You can see this, right? Richmond Town always has someone in the vicinity. No matter what they try, no matter what they do, News FC is just not able to do it, not able to hack it. Even there, almost very close, another goal by Richmond Town FC. There's always someone looking to advance forward. Richmond Town is an excellent lineup and lineup squad at that, because they're able to play defensively but also play offensively. They can shift directly from one mode to another, from offense to defense, from attack to speed, to react. And react we will, as we see this game just ramp up and finally draw down in the last few minutes of the second half. Our player has taken quite a beating yet again. Looks to be his eye or his face. And hopefully he makes a good recovery soon. A bit of a lull here. We'll just go over some of the strategies that Richmond Town and News FC have displayed so far. Richmond Town FC with a really balanced counter-offensive in the first half. They were able to really adapt and change over time, adapt to everything that News FC threw at them. News FC was able to adapt for a brief bit, and then in the 22nd minute of the first half, Richmond Town scored their very first goal, and that was it. That might be the deciding goal of this game. The game may very well have been won and lost in the 22nd minute of the first half. Some decisions have to be made, crucial ones. Can News FC find a way in the last few dimming minutes of this game, find a way to get that goal into the post? As the seconds tick by, they will get some extra time, of course. It's best not to leave things up to chance. If they are to score, they should score as soon as possible. Last few minutes of the game. Equalization could be very important. going forward. And if Richmond Town, of course, does manage to end this game with 1-0 or maybe even 2-0 if they're lucky, this could very well be a very strong start to a very strong season for them. Richmond Town, of course, had a strong performance in last year's season. Yet another save by the goalkeeper. Good save at that. You always have to be very calculated and aware in the last few minutes of the game because anything can happen. The game can flip on its head at any moment. Over to News FC. Picked up by Richmond Town. Looking for a handball. You got to look out for these opportunities wherever they are. Over to Richmond Town FC. A bit of a tussle there. Defensive lane. Three minutes left in the second half. Even though it was less eventful than the first half, it is still quite exciting. You still saw quite a few plays here and there, quite a few attempts, and we're seeing another one right here. This could be it. Last attempt by News FC, and yet again foiled by the goalkeeper. They've got to be shaking their heads. This defensive line is truly formidable. They've just not quite been able to hack it. Really, all props to Richmond Town FC. They played a very smart game. Started off offensively in the first half. Second half, they played both defensively and offensively, adapted to the situations where it came, and they made sure that News FC was just not able to get past their defensive line. They couldn't make any attempts, really. Yet again, very close, very close. Looking for something. Could be a development here. Some discussion there between goalkeeper, player, and ref. Because indeed, it is going to be a penalty for News FC. This is the moment, this is the opportunity they want to capitalize on. They have to equalize here. It's very crucial that they do so. As for Richmond Town FC, for the first time, they're put under pressure. This is the mistake they were trying to avoid. And it is a goal! A beautiful goal. That's brilliant. One chance, one finish, and they've taken it. News FC has taken it. That is exactly what they wanted. That's exactly what they needed. They had to equalize, and they found it with a penalty shot. As for Richmond Town FC, they came so close to just making it away from this. The goal scorer for News FC was Mangmin. Mangmin, you did fantastic with that shot. You did exactly what the team needed. You had to equalize, and you did it right there. And just like that, the game has turned. That is exactly what I was saying. The game can just change like that in a flash. You think it's over, but it's not. The last few seconds of the second half. 59 minutes in and the goal was scored. What a thriller, what a chiller of a match. Truly some fantastic football to display here. The players are definitely on the top of their game. You really love to see it. These teams are in fact perfectly equalized. News FC and Richmond Town FC, both of them are bringing their all. And it turns out they're both equal to each other. Perfectly equalized, as all things should be. All said and done, both teams can walk away with some pride from the score here tonight. Another handball attempt for that. Both teams want that very desperately. They want a penalty. A little bit of extra time here. Will Richmond Town be able to equalize? Or rather, score a second goal? Equalize in this case means taking home a victory here tonight. It's critical that they do so. That might have been their last opportunity for Richmond Town FC. The very last. What a game, what a night, what a match. Absolute phenomenal. Goal kick. Goes right past that player. He's advancing forward. I don't believe it. News FC is trying to go for a second. They're trying to go for a second right here. And it was just fended off. You can see the Richmond Town FC defense, they rolled in. They came in, they made it when it counted. They had to do it right there. They had to assemble. It was crucial that they do so. And with that, the whistle blows. Both teams are having some discussion, especially News FC. They're trying to make a call for a penalty or at least something. Both teams shake hands. It's been a hard-fought game. Real thriller of a match. Evenly founded on both sides. Full-time score stands at News FC 1. Richmond Town FC also 1. Perfectly tied. Great way to start the season for both sides. Of course, both sides were hoping for victory, but there will be chances for that in the future. Definitely look forward to it. And the stats say News FC 1 goal scored, Richmond Town FC 1. News FC 1 shot on target, Richmond Town 2. News FC 2 shots off target, Richmond Town. You had F8 shots off target for Richmond Town FC. 0 saves for both, 0 cards for both. Really a perfect game in many respects. A wonderful, wonderful start to the season for both teams. Definitely looking forward to seeing what they have to bring to the future. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Do look forward to seeing you for our future games in the future. Do stay tuned. That'll be good night. Thank you. Now, these games are sponsored by our wonderful sponsors, Calvary Hospital. Metal, limits do not exist. Prakrida.co.in. Vortex Media Management. Wisecraft. Capella Builders. And Itsuki. Player Nation. Thank you and good night. Look forward to seeing you for our future games.